Hello, we are back with the kitchen sink.
Hello.
I'm Talia.
I'm Casey.
That's you.
We are dynamic duo for the day.
Yes, because Natalie is not here. I'm sad. All right, we have a lot of numbers to talk about for the weekend box office. Halloween is at number 1 with 32 million in its second weekend. 126.6 million domestic, 172.3 global, which is the most successful global film for Blumhouse, and it had a drop of 58%. Gerard Butler's film Hunter Killer is another patriotic action film, but it was the lowest opening for his films. See, Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen. Olympus had 30.3 million and London had 21.6, whereas this newest film had a mere 6.6 million opening weekend, but it earned an A- cinema score and will most likely do better in the ancillary market, aka streaming, iTunes, airplane movie sort of thing. And we have the lowest drop of the weekend, which goes to Goosebumps 2 with 23%. And this for the same weekend, First Man dropped at 41 and has now passed, but Goosebumps has now passed First Man in the domestic box office. A Star is Born had the second lowest drop with 26% and is getting closer. I love that film.
I want to go see it, but then I just haven't had the chance to.
So sad if you cry. Do you have a tendency of crying? Do you cry during film? No? Okay.
The only movie I ever cried at is Marley and Me, but my friend saw The Star is Born, so I just made her explain the plot to me.
It's really sad.
And I was like, oh, that's sad.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
Anywho.
It's different from the
yeah, it's
1971 with Barbra Streisand.
Yeah. Barbra Streisand wasn't the first one though.
It wasn't the first one, but it was like this is the third installation that they have.
This is the fourth.
The fourth?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I know there was one in like the 50s and the 70s, but there was one like
there was one in the 30s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Every 30, 20 years.
Yeah, it's something like that.
See in like a 2040, we'll have like a new one.
Yeah. Anywho's. So Star is Born is getting closer to Venom's current box office with 187.2, but has had a 40% drop, and Venom is closer to getting to the 200 million mark. So fingers crossed that'll happen this weekend. Suspiria ended up, which is a low-budget horror film, classic noir-y thing. That is directed by Luca Guadagnino and stars, what's the chick from 50 Shades? It stars her.
Wow.
Dakota Johnson. No. Dakota Johnson? No.
No, I don't know who's Dakota Johnson.
Well, you know who I'm talking about.
Whoever she is.
Yeah. It ended up opening at number 22 with a limited release, which earned it an opening weekend of $179,806 and earned $89,000 per theater average of 2 theaters, which is the best per theater average of the year to date. And we have an update via Deadline. This came out early Sunday night. Venom actually has ended up making 500 million worldwide in its third weekend, which is great. The little film that could. The little parasite that could. If you saw the movie, you understand that reference. Eddie Brock calls Venom a parasite, and Venom is like, I'm not a parasite, you take that back. It's really cute. That film is, it can be kind of cute. It doesn't help that it's PG-13, so that kind of helps it. Now we are on to Star Wars. This is via The Hollywood Reporter. Star Wars Boba Fett movie has been canceled so that Lucasfilm can focus on The Mandalorian, which is a Star Wars streaming show. I don't care about Star Wars particularly, so I don't necessarily care about this.
Me neither.
But I do find it interesting. Yeah, I know. But I do find it interesting that Lucasfilm is kind of like, hey, so much for this film because we bring out all of these films every year. So now we're just going to stick to some streaming service because streaming is where it's at. The show is going to be directed by Jon Favreau, who was Happy in the Marvel movies and Iron Man. He was the main dude in Chef. He directed. Did he direct Mowgli? He directed the live-action Jungle Book. He directed something else, and I forget. Whatever. This is a quote via Grace Randall's video on the subject, and she said, "This show had to die. The movie had to die for the sake of the TV show," which makes sense because Lucasfilm is just, like I've said before, like I just said, Lucasfilm is focusing more on streaming because that's what everyone is doing, and they're trying to just up that ante and get into the game. So good luck to The Mandalorian and good luck to Lucasfilm on their streaming show that will be on the Disney streaming service.
All right, you want to move over to New Music Thursday. All right, so I looked on my Spotify release radar, and this is going to sound so weird, one of my favorite songs that's come out recently is a rendition of You're Me One, Mr. Grinch by Tyler, the Creator.
That's who it was. I saw an ad and I was like, who is singing this?
And honestly, makes my heart so happy. Like, just having, like, Tyler, the Creator, who's literally just, like, such a talented artist, but he's literally such a goofball and just, like, and
so cute.
I know. I love him so much. And just in time for Christmas season, which I say it's not Christmas season right now because, you know.
Yes, it is. The moment November 1st hits, it is Christmas season. You
gotta give thanks, and after on Black Friday, you can start Christmas season.
No.
Remember to give thanks first. After Halloween.
No.
Turkey season, then it's Christmas season.
No.
Yeah, so definitely looking out for that. We have new music from Mumford & Sons. We have new music from... Not really a good time for music, honestly. Like, no one really releases stuff in the fall. It's usually, like, summer.
Yeah, summer.
Lots of solo projects. Yeah.
Yeah?
Not much going on there. But I do...
You do like The Grinch.
Yeah, basically. So, spooky season, right?
Spooky season has ended as of yesterday.
It has ended. Honestly, I just want to talk about the different types of costumes that I've seen over and over and over again. One, aliens.
Huh.
I've never seen more metallic outfits, more neon, more body glitter, more space buns in my life. The alien costume hasn't really been like popular until about like last year, but I've seen so many freaking aliens this year. And like we get it. You're an alien, but whatever. Another thing I've seen is a lot of like gypsies, belly dancers.
Yeah.
You know, with like
Roma. They prefer to be called Roma.
Yeah. With the jingly like kind of thing and just I don't know. Like I personally don't think it's that good of a costume. Like what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I've seen like a lot of like kind of untraditional.
Yeah.
And like
it also helps to do that if you're brown. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you want to do traditionally, go ahead. But like there's a lot of less cultural appropriation this year, I'd say. From like
I did see one girl I did see one girl on Twitter who dressed up as Pocahontas. Just like of all the options.
Yeah.
That you had.
I feel like I wouldn't like Pocahontas. I guess like it's better because you're dressing up as like a Disney princess than dressing up as like a Native American per se.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I feel like out of every princess, like there's so many to choose from. You could do Ariel, Cinderella.
I know.
All like
especially if you are Caucasian, you have a plethora of options.
If I was gonna be a princess, I would probably be like Cinderella or
like
Sleeping Beauty, just because like I don't know, Caucasian, like it kind of fits like the stereotype.
Yeah.
But like I've seen like a lot of like samurai warriors.
I did nothing this Halloween, so I saw none of this. So I'm just going off of you.
A lot of samurai warriors, which okay, whatever, like not too bad, but like you're only doing it just to wear like half a costume basically,
and a sword,
and a sword. Don't forget that. I've seen a lot of like funny costumes. I saw a lot of people dressed as Post Malone. I saw that dressed as 6ix9ine. There's a lot of people dressed as like dead rappers like XXXTentacion, Lil Peep, like which I appreciate that. A lot of funny popular culture. I've seen a few people dressed as jewel pods. A few people
Oh,
dressed
yeah.
as like different alcoholic beverages, which is funny. I think that stuff is funny. Like you can dress like for Halloween
As long as you're not being culturally
as long as
appropriated.
you're not appropriating, as long as you're not offensive, like as long as you keep it cool, like there you could be funny.
Yeah.
Especially. Like you can keep it cool.
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of my friends, they dressed with they cut out bed sheets and they were ghosts. And they just walked around with like bed sheets with their eyes cut out, and I'm just like, wow.
They really tried. I mean,
really
points A for effort.
Yeah.
A for
It's
effort.
like they weren't trying to be like, oh, like scandalous. Like
it's just
funny.
like
it was
it was a legitimately
classic
last
Charlie
minute
Brown,
thing. Yeah.
Old fashioned. That's what I like to see. I like to see some old fashioned. Like during Halloween, I don't know. Like I usually like to dress up like original. I don't do
Halloween stuff anymore.
I don't really do like a skanky Halloween or anything like that. No offense to people who do. You do you, you know? If you want to work your stuff, go for it.
Yeah.
You do you. But I usually like to do something funny. Like I like to be like a class act.
Mm.
I feel like I don't know, like my brother, I went home for the week and my brother was dressed up as like an astronaut. I was like, oh yeah, that's the best you could do. These had like much better costumes before, but yeah. I'd say Halloween overall, 8 out of 10 this year.
Halloween overall on my end, I don't care. I don't have a number. I did nothing. I literally worked on a project today.
Not too big on Halloween.
Yeah.
Not really my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
But, you know, what can you do?
That's true.
Yeah.
I actually have two very small things to talk about because this just happened. This is via Variety. This happened late Tuesday night. Do you know, like, Civil War and stuff? Like, not historic, just like comics, like the films. Civil War, Captain America, Bucky, Winter Soldier, the dude with the metal arm, and Falcon. So they are getting a limited series for the Disney streaming service because that is what happens when B-list actors are in Marvel, and Marvel doesn't know what to do post Avengers 4. So they're just putting them all in streaming services. But honestly, the one that I would pay to watch would be this one, and it's going to have obviously Falcon and Bucky, but it's having Empire writer Malcolm Spellman write some of it, so that's exciting. And one final thing before we head out is that the Birds of Prey ensemble film is going to be rated R. Thank God. Thank you, Warner Brothers. You're doing some good. Even if Margot Robbie stole a story from the Suicide Squad 2 script, doesn't matter. It better be good because we're going to get a lot of badass ladies kicking ass and it's going to be fun. I think we're done, honestly. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got left in me today.
Alrighty. So next week, hopefully Natalie will be here and
we'll have some fresh material.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we will
Big
for
things,
sure have
big
box
things
office.
going on here at the kitchen sink.
Yep.
Stay classy, my friends.
Stay classy. Bye.
There's not much we can do with two people.